It is July 28, 2026. Dark thoughts have flooded my mind. Self-sabotaging thoughts. Thoughts that the progress I have made so far is meaningless. These thoughts that I have that the progress I've made so far is nothing, is wrong. I have made progress. I have started the wheel to change. But really it's a battle. Every single day it's a battle. The devil's here to tempt, to distract, to keep you away from your goals, to numb your mind and forget that you're even conscious and you have free will. That's the one thing that was promised to us, and it was free will. Anyone is able to do anything they want. I just woke up and I'm feeling a little groggy. It's like 5:30 in the morning. But yeah, dark thoughts. Yesterday I was having very dark thoughts, very invasive, dangerous, self-destructing thoughts. Thoughts to throw away all my progression that I made so far. In my weight, in my mental state, financially. Dark thoughts. Really, the thoughts that come into your head could be categorized there's dark thoughts where these thoughts come into your head and they're clearly not your thoughts. They're clearly trying to just shake you up, make you doubt yourself, make you second guess your decisions, your moves. These thoughts give you anxiety, depression, fear. They freeze you. If you have any of these thoughts, know it's the devil putting it in you. He's whispering to you. And you keep the word of God close to you, the remembrance of God, to keep those thoughts away. To show you the truth, your true thoughts. Next you have, we could call them the light thoughts. These are your true thoughts, your true feelings. And sometimes they get all scattered in the storm of your mind. Sometimes you can't see these thoughts. You can't remember these thoughts. There's more types of thoughts, but I'm only cover these two, because it's the yin and the yang, the truth and the deception. It's the Transformers and the Decepticons, like that type of shit. Another question is how do you stay? How do you not get deceived? How do you not let these thoughts overtake your actions and your decisions? You must train yourself, young Padawan. You must train yourself for the battle. Yeah. There isn't any easy way. Success, if you're coming from, if you're not a silver spoon ass nigga, and you, it's pretty much like most people, and you gotta breed success on your own, or it stems from you, the success, you gotta be uncomfortable. You have to do things that are uncomfortable, that are not easy, that you're gonna wanna quit. Achieving success may not necessarily be difficult in the action itself, but it will be uncomfortable, and you will have to go through trials and tests to see if you're able to do what you gotta do to achieve that success. And everyone's tests are different, they're personally tailored. A person that is quiet, introverted by design, very reserved, may be thrown out into an extroverted world where they have to transform and become whole. They gotta work on their shadow work, the side of them that made them become introverted, reserved. Maybe they're not able to really show their true colors around certain people, and it stems back from childhood. That may be one of your trials, that may be what you must overcome. And the key about that is it's uncomfortable. You should like things, really, you should love things that make you uncomfortable. If it's making you uncomfortable, if you're doubting, if it's difficult to do for you naturally and uncomfortable, whatever that shit is, it's gonna work. Seriously, it's gonna work. There's nothing anyone has ever done in life where it's been uncomfortable, difficult to do, and it didn't work. It doesn't exist. Doesn't fucking exist. The difficult thing for me to do is study, it's learn. I'm not a scholarly type, bro. Like I'm the type I get really bored and I get really like I gotta be taught in a fun way, in a way where it's captivating and creative and not super by the book and logical and sit down and answer what like multiple choice or fill in the answer. Like that shit is all that doesn't really captivate me, that doesn't interest me. So really I have to be uncomfortable in learning And you could have fun with these things. Like, you could, just because you're uncomfortable doesn't mean you could not have fun with it. Like, you could still, even if you really don't, like, you're completely new to something and it feels difficult as fuck to do, you could still have fun with it and play with it. And that is just true. And play is so important. Play is so important because if you're in a state of play, dude, when you were a kid and you played video games, you were in a state of play and you played for hours, non-stop. Time just went by and you were getting better at the video game. It's the same concept. It's the same plug and play with your learning or whatever skill you're trying to do. Add play into it. Throw a shade of play and you will learn it with more grace, with more efficiency, even through creative lens, and you'll master it better overall. Your biggest enemy is yourself. Your biggest enemy in this world isn't someone at work you hate. It isn't a person at school you dislike. It's not your parents. It's not your siblings, it's you. You are the biggest enemy to yourself. Nothing divine either, like you cannot blame God. If you blame God, you are low IQ. You're stupid in the head. You don't know how the world works. If you want to blame anything, say like on the spiritual sense, religious sense, you blame the devil, not God. But at the end of the day, in this world, this material world, your biggest enemy is yourself. And the one true enemy underneath the surface is the devil. So your only enemies. It's funny how you are your own biggest enemy. You are your own biggest hero too. It's beautiful how God gave us the choice to carve our path either way.